7 headlines, 7 shocks, labor market turmoil, market swings, AI fears, looming government shutdowns, Supreme Court rulings, old scandals resurfacing, and foreign strikes. Each story matters on its own, but together they show a nation and a world in flux. Welcome back to U.S. Daily News Brief. I'm Jordan, joined by Emery. Don't forget to like this video and drop your thoughts in the comments. Which headline do you think deserves the most attention?
Let's start with global instabilities. Israel reportedly conducted a strike inside Qatar, targeting sites linked to Hamas leadership. Al Jazeera and BBC report widespread international concern, while Qatar condemns the strike as a violation of its sovereignty. U.S. officials say they were given prior notice and are urging restraint to prevent a wider regional escalation.
Emery, the timing is critical. Qatar hosts key U.S. military and intelligence facilities, so this isn't just a regional spat. The implications ripple across global diplomacy. How is Washington responding?
State Department sources tell us the U.S. is in active consultation with both Israel and Qatar. The message from Washington is clear: avoid unilateral moves that could destabilize the region further.
Definitely, Emery. And for our viewers, the question is, will this strike actually weaken Hamas leadership, or does it risk pulling the U.S. and Israel deeper into another conflict? We'll keep tracking this closely. Now the BLS revision, a key driver of both economic confidence and Fed policy. The latest Bureau of Labor Statistics revision shows that U.S. hiring was overstated by 911,000 jobs over the past few months. That's nearly 1 million positions that weren't actually added to the economy.
Exactly. This matters because it's not just a number. It changes how we interpret the health of the labor market. Fewer real jobs than reported means tighter labor conditions, potential wage pressures, and a Fed facing a trickier balancing act. Everyday Americans could feel this in their wallets sooner than expected.
Definitely, Emery. And building on that, let's talk about a topic that touches everyone: AI and automation. Reports suggest millions of jobs across industries, from manufacturing to services to tech, could be disrupted sooner than we thought. Goldman Sachs estimates hundreds of millions of roles worldwide are at risk.
And this isn't science fiction. AI is entering workplaces faster than most people realize. From self-checkout systems to automated coding platforms, it's already reshaping how we work. Employees in sectors like retail, logistics, and even healthcare may see the effects within months, not years.
Exactly, Emery. And as companies race to adopt AI, the question becomes, how do we prepare today's workforce for tomorrow's challenges?
Digging deeper on the labor markets, recent reports show unexpected wage pressures and employment shifts that could rattle the Federal Reserve. Economists warn that if these trends continue, it might force the Fed to reconsider interest rate strategies earlier than planned.
That's right, Emery. With inflation still hovering above target in some sectors, even a slight shock in the labor market can have outsized consequences for policy, borrowing costs, and ultimately your wallet.
And for everyday Americans, that's why these seemingly abstract numbers matter. They directly affect mortgages, loans, and job stability.
Wall Street isn't having an easy week. Volatility has spiked after a series of weaker-than-expected economic data points, from consumer spending dips to corporate earnings misses. Investors are jittery, and tech stocks like Nvidia and Alphabet are leading the swings.
And Jordan, this kind of market turbulence reflects a deeper uncertainty in economic confidence. Traders are balancing between optimism over recovery and caution over potential recessionary signals. It's a delicate balance with huge implications for retirement accounts and investments.
Exactly, Emery. Even small fluctuations now could compound later if confidence erodes further.
Back in Washington, tensions are rising over federal budget negotiations. Lawmakers face a looming deadline, and if they fail to agree, a partial government shutdown could be on the horizon, affecting federal employees, contractors, and national services.
Emery, the stakes are high, and public patience is thin. Both parties are posturing, which makes compromise difficult. The last shutdowns showed how disruptive these political standoffs can be to the economy and daily life.
And for viewers, it's more than politics. It's about services you rely on and the broader economic ripple effects.
The Supreme Court has recently lifted restrictions on federal immigration enforcement in Los Angeles, sparking heated debate. Some say it's about public safety, others call it federal overreach.
And Jordan, sources in the Justice Department confirm this ruling will let federal agencies operate with fewer local limitations. Cities and state officials, including California leadership, are vocal in their opposition, saying the ruling undermines local governance.
This story is ongoing, Emery. We'll continue monitoring how federal authority interacts with local control and what this means for communities nationwide.
Finally, old scandals are making headlines again. Thousands of documents related to high-profile cases, including the Epstein files, have surfaced, reigniting debates over accountability and transparency.
And these aren't just historical footnotes. Lawmakers and activists are pushing for full disclosure, arguing that lessons from the past are critical for preventing future abuses.
The combination of public outrage and political pressure could lead to real consequences. It's a reminder that past actions rarely stay buried.
7 headlines, 7 shocks. A nation and world in flux. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. This is U.S. Daily News Brief, the stories you need, delivered straight.